What's going on? There's a log in the... Oh, that is a raccoon. What's he doing out in the middle of the day? I thought it was a cat. Well, we got a raccoon watching us. Must be down here at the river. Coming down here to put in. I'm gonna move this log out of the way and we're gonna back in. And we're doing something today we've never done before. First time ever coming here with a kayak with a motor on it. That's right, we finally got it. Newport 180 Pro. We got a 50 amp hour, 26 volt battery. I've never been on a kayak with a motor at all. Never used one, so this is all new. The water is really calm. Sometimes it's really fast here. So this will make it a lot easier for my first test out. But this is the kind of areas that I want to explore. Going up that way, there's a ramp, but then there's not another ramp for like 6 or 7 miles. Going up this other river, there's a ramp way up there like 6 miles. And then going down there, there's not a ramp for like 15 miles. So some of these areas are just, if you only can float through them because of the current. So now with the motor, we're gonna see what it'll do. The battery I think is charged. I think I'm ready to go. I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna throw big lures. That's my main goal, throw some bigger lures to kind of see what I can catch. And the goal for the motor and the river fishing is kind of get to areas to catch bigger fish or just catch fish that I wouldn't normally get to. And it's about 4:15, it's really hot. We're gonna fish here 3 or 4 hours, see what happens. I think I can do that. I got my paddle. Of course, you gotta have it. All right, just let off. I got 3 rods with me. I feel nervous because I'm not used to this. Let's give it a little bit of power. 3 watts, 12%. Oh, I gotta put the motor down. I feel power. Okay, I'm controlling my foot steering. A little bit stiff. Oh wow, this is gonna move this thing along pretty good. Let's practice right here going up this stream just to kind of work on our practicing. Keep reaching for my steering on the left over here because I'm used to that from my old town. So, this might be a little weird. Zip it on up a little bit and see what happens. That's 100% right there. It's going upstream pretty decently. I don't want to drain the battery, so let's just take it easy. Jerking. Well, here we go. A little smallmouth. This is kind of the dividing point in the river. From here up, there's smallmouth, and like this area down, there's really not. But there's a lot of mix of spotted bass and largemouth. So a little smallmouth on Yum Dinger. I've never been able to get up to this hole from down there before. If I was paddling with my pedal drive, I would have had to pedal really hard to get up here. Coming up with the motor, easing up pretty nice. Now I haven't got the bites that I'm hoping for, but I am getting to the areas that I've always wanted to kind of hit a little bit more, because I know there's fish in these big old holes. Oh, Got another hit on the coal shad. Pretty good size, another good sized bass. I had a hit just back there, probably like a 2-pounder. This is a 3 or 4 pounder. He won't commit to it. Twice he came up and nipped it. There we go. Well, we finally got our topwater hit, our topwater catch. I'm using the Chapo 105, and this is probably the 4th or 5th hit. I imagine it's from mostly smaller fish. We've seen some big fish, just haven't got them yet, and we're close to getting a couple of them. We've had a couple that I feel like we're just right there. So that's a spotted bass. So I'm gonna work my way up just a little bit further on this river, and then we're gonna float downstream. Hey, we got one on the coal shad. I knew it was just a matter of time. I was getting some hits. So now I'm going back downstream, fishing the other side. And not a big one. It's amazing that I catch more of that size than I do big fish when I'm using like a 6 or 7 inch swim bait. Now that's the kind of eat I was looking for. I just missed one, had a good hit about 3 or 4 casts ago, and just kept casting it, and boom. There we go. Well, he's bleeding a little bit. Let me get him back in. Got him a little bit in the gill there. Boom! Wow. First cast on the buzzbait. First cast on the buzzbait. I got a hit and I got hooked up. And he tore my lure up. Had one on the buzzbait. Once again, got up pretty far, and the current actually kicked up on us, so I could keep going if I wanted to, but it's getting pretty tough, and might as well go back and fish down there again. Still got to get something good. I've had so many hits from fish. Okay, my screen's all blurry. I don't know what's going on. There's about a 13-14 inch spot on the buzzbait. I've missed 3 or 4 hits. That one I made myself pause a second, then set the hook. One of my goals was topwater fishing, so today, and get this in. This is actually a new rod that I bought just for topwater to give myself a little bit more leverage. I got 40-pound braid, I think, on here. But the rod is a 7.2 Lew's medium moderate fast, and it's a crankbait rod. With a little bit, it's still pretty firm. Not firm, but it's got some backbone because it's rated 1/2 ounce to 1 1/4 ounce. So it's made for big crankbaits. But I've been trying to get a better topwater setup for instead, because I just keep jerking too hard, and you need a little give on those little topwater hits. Another good one. Another about 14-incher on the buzzbait. Okay, I'd planned to go in at 8. It's like 7:45. I am going to fish my way down that bank to that bridge, and then we'll run back up here. That's not bad right there. I'm gonna have the best one today. Well, I got hit good. Well, he's not that much bigger. We got about 3 around that size. But it's a good hit. Getting more confidence in this setup, that's for sure. Oh! Go. There's another one. Oh, I got some logs coming up. I gotta get out of the way. Let me get this guy back in there. Gotta avoid these logs. Get this out of the way. Ooh. Nice. Now, get back over there. Alright, we're getting some bites. This is probably the perfect time too. Sun's going down, it's finally cooling off. Oh, that's a good one. Nice. Let me check where I'm at. Out of the way. It is on. It's 3 fish in just a few minutes going down this bank. That's my nicest one today. Let's get a quick measurement. I'm still hoping for like a 20-incher. But he is 16. Pretty. Let's go on back. Man, that was cool. Goodness. They are smacking this thing. That's probably another 16-inch. That's a spot. Just changed out the first 20-toed. It wore out. And we've caught what, 4 fish just coming down this bank. A couple 100 yards maybe. Well, yeah, I caught 2 like 16-inchers pretty quick, and then I didn't get another bite. So we're gonna head over here. I went down a little further than I thought, or than I had planned, but because I know I can work my way back up the river. I got plenty of battery, it looks like. And we're gonna go over to the other bank, work our way up. I'm trying to think if I should change the lures. I stay with that for a little while. Well, thanks for watching. This is a great little experience and learning trip and a good fishing day. I missed a lot. I went through different lures. I was trying to try things out, and I ended up getting pretty consistent with that buzzbait, and I like it on that rod. So that may be something I'll try to use a bit more this summer. I didn't even wear the motor. I don't think I ran it halfway down, the battery. I felt like we had plenty of power left. It keeps showing, you know, over half full. It shows you kind of some bars. So I mean, we ran it around quite a bit. I didn't run it at 100% max very far, because that's what runs it down the most. Most time 30-40%, or you know, sometimes 4 or 5%, just kind of going down a bank. Well, the trip didn't lead me to catch any big ones, but I think it will. I think this motor will allow me to get to some places and catch some fish, some bigger than normal fish, just some fish that I've never caught before. Just get to spots that I've not usually were able to get to. And I think it's gonna open up a whole nother world. Now, will I use this, will I be out on the kayak on the motor every trip? I don't think so. I got a lot of wading to do. I got some floats that I'll probably do without the motor, but I do want to do some tournament fishing with this setup. That'll probably be one of my next things I try to do, to see how I like tournament lake fishing with the motor and this setup. So, all right, if you have any questions, leave them below. I'll try to get to them. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get loaded up.